Okay, I wanted to show the knit side wrap pickup or resolving. It says knit to the center marker, remove marker, purl one, knit to the end of the row, resolving the wrap stitches as you come to them by lifting the back of the wrap on the left needle, then knitting the wrap stitch and the wrap together. On my handy chart, if you can see here, it has a little swoop line where you need to pick up this wrap stitch right here and put it on the needle. So I find it easier on these stitches to just move the needle over, pick up that wrap stitch, put them back, and then knit two together. And what that does is allows there to be no bar here across the front, which is what you want. And this loop, extra loop, will resolve itself as you keep knitting. If you just pick up the stitch like you would when you're purling, and you then have them on there, you'd be knitting through the back and you end up with this bar across the front, which is not what you want. So you want to make sure you knit from the front. Now I'm going to go down and knit to the next wrap stitch. And again, you can see the little hole here and this wrap. So I'm going to move this stitch over, pick up the wrap, and so in this way you will see that if you stuck your needle through, you're sticking it through the wrap stitch and the front stitch, which would be what this is talking about. And then I'm going to knit through the front and then go down to the next wrap stitch. I have a handy hole to let me know I'm there. I think I dropped my wrap stitch. Actually, I think that is the wrap stitch. Okay. It looks like I needed to go back and do a correction, so that would be my wrap stitch there. Not helpful. So that is something to stay aware of. You will still have that hole, but you need to be aware that that's where it is. This wrap stitch goes over this one, so if you do end up making a correction of any kind, you have to stay aware. If you just knit this one with the previous stitch, you'll end up with a giant hole. If you knit the wrap with the stitch that should be wrapped, you will close up that hole. So that's a way to tell that you have made a mistake. And I had to tinkle a little bit, and so I needed to track back where that wrap stitch belonged. So I'm going to knit down to the next wrap stitch, and here we go. I'm going to pick up this bar, put them both on the needle together, and then knit from the front. And keep going. I should have one more knit stitch to resolve. Was that a hole? Let's check. Nope. Those are all okay. Okay, so I tinked a little bit. Now I'm going to go back the other way. Okay, there's definitely a hole there. So I'm going to slip the stitch over. I'm going to pick up the wrap stitch. I'm going to put my stitch back on the needle and then knit the two together. Left needle. I put it back on the left needle. And now I've reached the end. And you can see, again, that I have this lovely graduation here. And that's what short rows do for you. This side will be a little loopy, but again, it's going to work itself out. Those will all shorten as you block and do all of that. And you can see that they are loopy on this side too, so it's not a big deal.